Sweet. Is this the trail, I hope? Oh, God.
In this video, we're riding in a state that isn't typically known for its mountain biking.
Hey.
We drove out to New Jersey to do some riding with 5 Cent MTB so he could show us around some of his local trails.
Sweet.
We only had a short period of time to ride, so we went over to Allaire State Park, which is jam-packed with a huge network of trails. I typically would put a sign in the bottom right corner of the screen showing the trail name and the difficulty, but since we rode so many different trail segments on this ride, I'll leave you with this. At some point, we rode a trail called Tiger Woods.
Yeah! Sick! Oh boy. Also sick. When you went up onto that, I'm like, oh man, why are you dodging that chute? And I'm like, oh sweet, there's a big drop. From where you left the ground to where you landed, that's a pretty far fall. Really? Yeah. Because you carried speed into it, so you went down that hill pretty far.
This was our first time riding here, but we luckily had 5 Cent MTB to show us around, because we for sure would have been lost on our own. Even when using trail forks to find your way around, there are so many trails and intersections that I'm sure it's very easy to get lost here. At least on the sections that we rode, this trail is jam-packed with a very large variety of features. While the majority of this trail is pretty pedally XC style of riding, there are a lot of short but technical descents, rooty climbing, and a few flowy sections here and there.
Ooh, nice. Oh.
Something that I didn't anticipate was how long some of the climbs and descents could actually be out here. While I'm sure an elevation map might say otherwise, some of the climbs and descents actually felt pretty decent. Like usual, the ups always feel longer than the downs, but the ups weren't all that bad, as they were pretty challenging with the exposed roots along the way.
Do you see that gap going the other way? Yeah. Ugh.
We ultimately used this ride as a warm-up for the jumps that we would be riding next. Our plan was just to come here and ride the jumps that this trail system has to offer, but we decided that we should at least go for a little ride, and I'm really glad that we did because it ended up being one of the most fun trails I'd ridden in a while.
Ooh. Oh gosh. Oh. Almost. Yeah, I was fully trusting you on those turns. I'm like, oh, I gotta stop. And you just shoot through. I'm like, oh, it must be more open than I thought. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh. Get it. Yes. Yeah, barely. I just rammed my front tire. Whoa. Oh. Ow. Whoa! That was really fun.
Yeah.
You told me in. I don't know how fast to go on it.
It's not gonna be fast.
That's fine. I'm gonna go down. Oh, God.
Even though we were quickly running out of time, we had to session this jump line for a little while. Part of the trail was closed for maintenance, but the jumps that were open were a lot of fun.
Follow me in. Ready?
It took me a few attempts to clean the entire line, but we eventually got there.
Is it clear? About to find out. Nice. Oh.
There was one more section of jumps at this place, and in my opinion, it was the most fun.
All right, I'm going. Is this the trail, I hope?
Unfortunately, my memory card ran out of space right after hitting that jump,
That's perfect. That is really fun.
so that's the only clip I have of that. I wish we would have been able to spend more time here, because we don't have jumps like this back by our house. These are some excellent jumps for someone to work on their jump progression, so if you're in the area, I would highly recommend checking these out.